welcome to Game Online. This is Graham Morris. I'm one of the football writers with the Northern Territory News, of course. This is my offsider, Gregor Mactaggart. And Gregor, we're here to talk about round one of the 2009-10 NTFL season.
We certainly are, Mr. Morris. Obviously, plenty of anticipation for the new season, and I suppose the main talking point today has got to be the sporting bet market. Palmerston, the premiership favourites according to the sporting bet, $3.50. What do you make of that?
Just been released, yeah. The Magpies $3.50 favourites ahead of St Mary's and Tiwi Bombers, who are on the next line. St Mary's the reigning premier. A bit of a surprise, but I'm sure the players the Magpies have picked up is probably the reason for it.
Yeah, obviously Russell Jeffrey's track record would go a long way to putting that in place. I mean, do you think they're a legitimate premiership chance?
I think they're a legitimate premiership chance, mainly because of Jeffrey, of course. He's really got that town buzzing, but they've also got, remember, the league's leading goal kicker in Mr. Ewing up there at 440. Kicked 80-odd goals last year, and I'm sure he'll kick more in 09-10.
Well, that's got to be a talking point as well with Big Buff. I mean, he's only going to play, 7 games under this new release system from the NT Thunder.
That's right, he played 18 games with Thunder, didn't he, this season, so they're going to be restricted in that aspect, I guess, but they've got Jake Dignan, they've got Mark Burtz. Mark Burtz, I think, is only eligible for a handful of games as well, isn't he?
Yeah, well, going by the list, he hasn't got too many, so it'll be interesting to see with Burtz, because he's a key player for them. I mean, he's height and he offers a bit of presence to that side. So. Well,
that's right, and of course, it's not only going to affect the Maggies. There's going to be a few clubs affected.
Well, obviously, St Mary's are the big one. McFarlane, Lode. I mean, Cameron Eilert and Jared Eilert can't play at all, can they?
Jared Eilert can't play at all. He is a marquee player, but the other Eilert can. Cameron, I think he can play 6 games plus the finals.
Is that the main reason why you think they've put him as a $4.75 chance sporting bet?
I'd say so. Player, those guys out most certainly won't help them.
What about the Tiwis? I mean, $4.75. Your boy, Mr. Gunderson, in charge.
Carl Gunderson coaching for the first time in the NTFL, yeah. It'll be very interesting out there on the Tiwis. I know they're all fired up to play this first game against St Mary's on Saturday. That'll be a big test first up. And
we'll just run through the rest of the market. Wanderers last season's grand final, $6.
Yeah, fairly interesting this. I would have thought Wanderers would have been a bit higher up after a very good year.
And they've recruited well too, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
Southern District, $7.50. Waratahs, $8 under Link Withers. And then the two roughies, Darwin, $19, and Nightcliff, $26. You have to say on that market too, they're wooden spoon favourites.
I was going to say Tigers favourites for the wooden spoon. I'm sure Mark Motlop and his crew out there will take that all on board.
Well, we'll have a look at the round one. Obviously, starts tomorrow night. Wanderers and Darwin, your thoughts?
Wanderers and Darwin, yeah. Wanderers very keen to win. The Buffaloes, an unknown quantity once more, very early in the season. They will get Kai Miller back from down there in Port Lincoln. He was very impressive last week, but I'd say Wanderers with greater depth will win this one.
I'm with you. Obviously, Saturday we just talked about it. The Tiwi Bombers, St Mary's on the island.
Gee, that's over on Bathurst Island. It's going to be nice and hot over there, and it's going to be hot for both sides.
Take your hat.
But I reckon it might be a bit hotter for the Tiwi boys. I reckon St Mary's might just get home with experienced players.
Saturday night, Nightcliff and Palmerston.
Yeah, that's the game you'll be doing for the paper, Gregor, and I'm going to stick with Russell Jeffrey's Magpies to beat Nightcliff.
I don't know. I think I tipped Nightcliff.
Yeah, Nightcliff, an unknown quantity. Well, I guess all 8 sides are unknown quantities, but I spoke to Mark Motlop last week and he was in a confident frame of mind, so he might have something up his sleeve.
And Sunday, obviously, Magi back with Districts and they take on Waratahs.
Yeah, that's at TIO Stadium, which is an unusual one for a Sunday game between Tars and Districts, but I'm just going to lean to Waratahs. I reckon Link Withers has had his boys on the track there for quite a while now, and of course Majo was only announced as the district coach last week. That's it then for Game Online for round one, and we'll see you all back here next week for round 2.